Exclusive interview with Evelyn, Serwa Broni, 29th March 2022 on With All Due Respect Loud Silence TV. Exclusive interview with Evelyn, Serwa Broni, 29th March 2022 on With All Due Respect Loud Silence TV. Exclusive interview with Evelyn, Serwa Broni, 29th March 2022 on With All Due Respect Loud Silence TV. Exclusive interview with Evelyn, Serwa Broni, 29th March 2022 on With All Due Respect Loud Silence TV. Exclusive interview with Evelyn, Serwa Broni, 29th March 2022 on With All Due Respect Loud Silence TV. Exclusive interview with Evelyn, Serwa Broni, 29th March 2022 on With All Due Respect Loud Silence TV. Exclusive interview with Evelyn, Serwa Broni, 29th March 2022 on With All Due Respect Loud Silence TV. Exclusive interview with Evelyn, Serwa Broni, 29th March 2022 on With All Due Respect Loud Silence TV. Exclusive interview with Evelyn, Serwa Broni, 29th March 2022 on With All Due Respect Loud Silence TV. Exclusive interview with Evelyn, Serwa Broni, 29th March 2022 on With All Due Respect Loud Silence TV. Exclusive interview with Evelyn, Serwa Broni, 29th March 2022 on With All Due Respect Loud Silence TV.
Good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. It's a special Sunday edition. We live around the world. We live in Africa. We live in Asia. We live in Europe. We also live in America. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is, with all due respect, exclusive interview with Evelyn, aka Serwa Broni. If you're watching me this evening, I would like to say welcome to the most authoritative, most authentic, most informative, most educative platform on the planet right now. We are live on Loud Silence TV, on Multi TV. We are streaming live on Loud Silence TV, on Multi TV. We are also live on Loud Silence TV on Facebook. Loud Silence TV on Facebook. We are streaming live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We are also live on Facebook. With all due respect, it's our main page. With all due respect, it's our main page on Facebook. NDC TV is also picking us live tonight. They're cross-posting across the world on Facebook. 1957 Project. They are also live this evening, picking this feed across the world. Benjamin Wayo Mahama, his page on Facebook is also streaming this show live across the world on Facebook. Ghanaian Citizen TV are also live this evening, picking the feed for you. We also have Honorable Joseph Yamin's page on Facebook, picking this show live, streaming live, cross-posting across the world. HopeX TV and radio are also live tonight. If you're here tonight, it's simple. It's the most exclusive interview with the most exclusive lady, the talked about lady in Ghana, in Canada right now. Her name is Evelyn. Edu, I think that's her full name. Most people know her as Serwa Broni. Tonight, we will be talking to her about her ordeal, what she went through as a Ghanaian living in Canada. We will be speaking to her about her relationship with the president. We'll be asking her questions about people involved in what happened to her. Were some big people in Ghana involved in trying to talk her out of this? Tonight's show is dedicated to all women who have gone through a lot of things, especially through harassment, through relationships. We also want to talk to Ghanaians about how people who have power today abusing their office. This has got to do with the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. It's got to do with the national security. It's got to do with very important personalities in Ghana. Some kings, some chiefs, some very important dignitaries, doctors. A lot of people involved in this conversation. And I know you would like to hear all the facts on this platform. Remember that this show is not targeted at anyone. This show is specifically to inform, to also give our women, young girls, women who have gone through the same ordeal, to also have that courage, that strength to also come out and tell us their story. Lots and lots of women, especially Ghanaian women, are going through a lot of things behind the scenes. This interview is an interview which basically is to empower or give voice to women around the world, and especially Ghana, to also show up. In fact, I can tell you this. We have about 16 women on standby, willing to come on camera to tell us their story too. We have about 16 women who are ready to also come on camera, to tell us their story. So it's not going to end today. Remember, we might be having one exclusive every month. We'll be talking to a few women on this platform concerning harassment, concerning men using the little power they have to intimidate them. Some end up getting some psychological problems. Others are still nursing their problems. Others are holding up tight. It's not easy. If we're here tonight watching me, I would like to say thank you very much. And I also want to say thank you to Evelyn for deciding to grant this interview. It's not been easy for her in these few months. I know you've not been in her position. Most of you have not been in her position before. All that I would like to say as the CEO and the host of this platform is that we would like to say thank you to her for deciding to grant this interview. It's not easy. I know she's not going to have it easy today. It's not going to be easy for her. She's going to try and recollect things. But the Evelyn we know is a very tough woman. We all saw the threat. We all saw the kind of things people said on social media, the deliberate misinformation and maligning of her character, but she has still stood firm to make sure that the truth and what she knows and believes in comes out today. You have heard her before on Facebook Live. Tonight, she will be here to tell you in her own words some details majority of the people don't know. When the incident happened, what happened at the CID headquarters. Madam Tiwa was the CID boss then. Did anything happen? When Hobson Adoye entered the police headquarters, what did he say? Did he admit to entering the hotel room of Evelyn and her friend? We'll be playing audios. Today, we'll be showing pictures. Today, we will be making sure we stay within the confines of the rules and regulations that, in fact, checks social media and platforms around the world. If you are expecting nude photos, videos, then you'll be disappointed. But what you hear tonight, what you will hear on this platform tonight will shock you. It will shock every single honest, rational Ghanaian listening to me. It's got to do with the women in Ghana. It's got to do with women coming out to speak. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a difficult one, but we will make sure at the end of the day, the truth prevails. If anyone has any other views, anyone thinks they have any other facts apart from what the lady who went through the ordeal, he or she can put it out there. That's why we are in an open world. You can also come out and put your facts across. This show is with all due respect extended version, exclusive interview with Evelyn Serwa Broni. Enyumbre wutie me amedin Eddie Kevin Akobedu Taylor. Show way with all due respect extended version yedi free United States of America Eddie Bro Enyumbre na jumadi normally Sundays aya wontai enhume ewo eye platform we so anase eye TV so na adekodi ntia mo ha Enyumbre ne se ye ne Evelyn Serwa Broni ebedi nkomo obeka eye nsema anase asama eto no atoyere nchema eto no abra one omampanyin nana adodankwa ekufuado enya eye nketahu anase omukọ relationship bim yebeko details no the first time a year pictures bar outside anase Wabroni eti the presidential jet mu no ensem bebre ebi mu ba bonten beka say a year jet no ana pictures no a fake pictures ebi mu so beka say nana adodankwa ekufuado ennim se Wabroni bebia nipa dodo na asebio almost social media any Ghana no majority of them have said, and those who are in support of the government and the President Act, they have come out every single day say Nana Dankwa Ekufuado does not know Serwa Broni. Has Ekufuado ever texted her? Do we have phone numbers of Ekufuado showing that he texted Serwa Broni? Do we have the facts? Is Serwa Broni going to tell us the details? There are so many things behind the scenes that Ghana for Dodono and Shada Inim. Enyumre we see the boat say or near Bekasa akano create a room nyina achre Ghana for. I was saying mamutinyo maybe I say. Yene Serwa Broni lawyers or more Ghana and Canada edin komo. Now we are going to stay within a year rules omudiamaye. You have to understand that this issue has its own twist, or international twist. It has its own legal twist. There are a few people who will be facing the law, and her legal team, especially those in Canada, are very strict about what we put out today. So, as the CEO of Loud Silence TV and media, I will do my possible best to stay within that guidelines they've given us. But we'll make sure, say, Enyumbre Serwa Broni will go straight forward and tell us the facts. Nana Dankwa Ekufuado, one Serwa Broni etwempra, onimuno. We ene nsembia yepese yetiasie na yehu. Na sebio why ena oma national security ekotwe tu e wo Serwa Broni ene ne nyonko eso. Why ene wura Serwa Broni e hotel a ode ne nsakokeka ne nyama. Why ena na ewo ho obi agi sika e wo Serwa Broni din mu. Nkomo bi ekwakyiri a amanfo bi ekwaji sika anase omoji sika ka se ye de be pata Serwa Broni. And they be boding and they be kansem. I think it's the first time Serwa Broni a year Facebook Live, there were a lot of things she did not talk about because she felt to say the people who betrayed her and I say they were going to come in their senses to talk to her or apologize for all that they did. But who say on a legal team who say those people don't respect or no oye nipa anka oye ahwe ne nkwa ene eye relationship ano no mo nti and the why na adwun say edin bi amonti bi da yebebo bi edin bi wo ha nsem bi esi a sebio ontiye ende ose obeka no ha na meka no brofum say so ye Ghana ni na say wadwun o say nwumbre obehwe pono ana obehwe naked videos ana pictures ende medi hwamo social media YouTube emma ho kwan say yede eye obi naked picture ana say video ebeto so ebi obko dark web ona ebetuma aba ho ene de mini hu control ebi on nam YouTube baby ana say Facebook na ko hu sa video na eno no Loud Silence Media we don't have control over that ebi a obi ena akoye na ade na odakoto nti if you see videos of maybe nipa ebobo mu din bi wabontene we have nothing to do with it, but this platform we respect the rules of the game nti we will never post a nude videos and I say pictures amobi, but in case it's out there on the dark web and I say on the internet somewhere, we have nothing to do with it. And you bring at the Kodientia show we now starting exactly 8 p.m. Ghana time no yenuanom Muslim for omo yeden omo go chiriano and I say omo the end chiriano beba end our Ghana at 9 p.m. In Kaka Thursday say we will take our time and wait for our brothers and sisters for them to finish their salah. And I said their final prayer of the day. Sene beya ye nyina no ye betumi edi nkomo. So who menim wa ha enwbre e nkomo ene ye bedi. Ye be kire nsem. Ye be kan nsem. I need to send this message first. This interview is a straightforward 1 hour 10 minutes interview. No phone calls. After the interview, the show ends. Just 1 hour 10 minutes. So I need to let you understand the interview will start exactly at 9 p.m. But before that, I want Ghanaians to understand this show is sponsored by you. If you are watching me across the world in Ghana, in Africa, in Asia, I'd like to tell you that this platform, this show is sponsored by you. The reason why I say it's sponsored by you is because you are the ones donating to sustain this TV, donating to sustain this platform. So if you're watching me tonight and you want to see more of these exclusive interviews, which I promise you will be bringing you a lot, you just have to donate to support Loud Silence TV, donate to support this production. You can do that on MTN Momo through 055-88-93032. 055-88-93032. MTN Momo. You can see it up there. Also America and Europe. Nasa, you can send through a PayPal and a Cash App. The name now was KTWADR. KTWADR. Today, we will be very busy blocking a lot of people on this platform because we want people to concentrate and watch today's show. For those watching us across the world, more questions be moved to me at the questions now. But when I see and I think it's fit to ask Serwa, Broni, and ask Evelyn, I would do my possible best to ask her. So if you have some question be a air border or per se, Serwa, Broni, be yano. And let me tell you this. Some of the questions, ebi krabi to me from me or who said question no is against the lawyers I catch no Canada, she might skip it. But I think majority of the time no obe answer almost all the questions that we will be posing to her. We are here to talk about harassment. In some no ebia we Ghana ni bibi santo dante ubehu ni say Serwa Broni and asa Evelyn and aboni trimu po say obeso gubi ni manse. No, sebio impenifo mienu etwe empena anaso be ndamfofo a me mete ha na mfa me ho ena wo so a wo hwe me na mfa ho, but say to me show be nsa na say odi to me no de eni say oya eho ena ye nyina ewo problem. This issue a ye ka ho asem ndey your Ghana for bebre imba bebre a sebio enya Ghana nko ena mo fa sa anwoma we mu obu ho relationship mu be ma ni anje ho oba ni anje ho o to me kakra. And there's some beautiful lines na say kasa amanfo nka eye de oma fem e wo Ghana e fa relationship on amanfo a sebio titiri politicians a omotumi a de omo de oma fem a ubesu inti mamu ehu eye conversation we say a conversation about obi naked pictures, a conversation about eye kufu ko chempana na say wabro ni ko chempana na dabi. Let's look at this conversation as a national conversation. This will open the floodgates for our women yemba omo Ghana to also call us and say, I am here. I want to come on camera to speak on what I am going through. And that is what we are trying to do here. What we are using this platform to do is to give these women, these vulnerable women are more Ghana. No, we want to give them the voice. And yet normal say ube who say Ghana ni ba say many ubi our relationship Emma semisi Emma our voice out. Recently, I came to show you a girl or so ubi a harassing a year Kantanka television manager or hono. Emma say show my face. It shows that this generation is ready. And let me tell you, after Serwa Broni's interview, every single month you will see one exclusive interview. Emba I will say they will speak. You'll be shocked. Inti sebio konya brochi bi atena, and as sebio politics inti, you still don't understand the educative part of this. And as the motive behind this, it is not about Ekufuado. It is not about Evelyn. It is not about those people, the comedians around it. It is about finding solutions to a long-lasting problem. And that problem is men in Ghana. Some of them are almost to me, no, etna embafa ahudeso. So I expect the women, the ladies, those who have mics, this is when you have to show, say, you are going to connect with these things and then open the floodgates for women to start speaking. We have seen Imabibri come out against powerful women. Some people are languishing in, are rotting in jail as we speak. We heard about a story, and as we saw the story about R. Kelly. It was all about harassment, rape, and all that. R. Kelly is somebody's star. Those people will never agree. But the fact of the case, they say R. Kelly has done something wrong, and he did it against a woman. We can talk about Bill Cosby. We can talk about ex-President Trump. We can talk about so many men, so many people who have harassed women through relationships. So today, if we are talking about this matter, now a woman who is alive and I would decide to me a Ghanaian, I want to speak her. This is not a joke. This should be a national holiday because see. And there are so many women who have voices, who want to speak, the society. And this thing Serwa Broni is doing today, you should not see it as no, it's about giving women the voice to speak. Giving women the voice to speak. So unhu bema bi maybe on social media or YouTube, Facebook, and I baby nasa or kasatia we are. The question you ask that person is say Serwa Broni ya unia ana or your yere ana or your ba. Will you talk like this? Yeah, yana say sa nipa omugu social media emba bi so ka ho omu defende ADD Serwa Broni atem AD mematem about an interview I am just granting someone. Me, your media house, I have a platform and somebody says, I want to tell my story. What have I done? What wrong have I done? It happens everywhere in the world. All the networks around the world, BBC, all the networks around the world, CNN, when Donald Trump issued by you saw platforms. What have I done to give a Ghanaian, an American, a Canadian Ghanaian, the voice to tell us what she went through? So who bema be na oti baby say Serwa Broni ye before Serwa Broni nipa bonini I don't know the issue is ebiana sa nipa no he is involved in such things unless it says sanko for no sa na omo ye unless it says who say bema bi eti TV so eti Facebook eti YouTube di matem di poor Serwa Broni atem because Serwa Broni on kanchiro so obi repi no Serwa Broni be kanchiro bia say obi abagini sem sika Serwa Broni legitimately has come out to confirm, say, not on a president or relationship be. We don't know. Today we will know whether it was a relationship, intimate one or not. Serwa Broni abekasi bia ye tweet to one so. So what has me and my media house and Serwa Broni got to do for all these insults? Why Wayne? Who are you defending here? I am very focused, and I hope young men listening to me, young women listening to me, you need to stay focused because you have people who are basically social media, TV, they are rapists. They harass women. They do it. That is what they do. That is why they are defending this. The person whose name has been mentioned, the President of the Republic, he has never come out to deny this. People whose names were mentioned, none of them have come out to say, so what is your beef? What is your beef? unless those men you see on social media every day insulting this lady, they are involved in these kind of things. And that is what they do. They beat their wives at home. They are raping people behind the scenes. And there are some, we know. I'll show you some people, their criminal record. Canada, Chrononi rape. These boys are all being kept and Sankofwe, they have no aim. They are being taken care of by the government. Low income housing are buying a show. So such people with criminal record of rape near their day, they will jump and start to misinform the public. But you see, this platform is bigger than any of these ignorant souls. This platform is looking at the way we will try and save our women. This platform is looking at saving lives of our women. Tonight, we'll be talking to Evelyn, Serwa, Broni on this platform. If you're here watching me tonight, tell a brother to tell a brother. Tell a friend to tell a friend. At Kevin Taylor and the Ghost Team, we are live on Loud Silence TV across the world. We are live on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. We are live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We are live on Loud Silence TV on Facebook. We are live on With All Due Respect page on Facebook. We are live on NDC TV on Facebook. We are live on 1957 Project on Facebook. We are live on Benjamin Wayo-Mahama's page on Facebook. We are streaming live on Ghanaian Citizen TV on Facebook. Honorable Joseph Yamin's page picking us live tonight. We are also live on Kevin Taylor, my official page on Facebook. We are streaming live on HopeX TV and radio. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most authoritative, most informative, most exclusive interview with Evelyn, Serwa, Broni. In the next 10 minutes, this show will officially start. Take your time. Let's wait for our brothers and sisters to finish their fast. In the next 10 minutes, this show will start. You're still watching With All Due Respect extended version.
We're coming with fire. 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 These drums on the beat, can you hear it? Boom, 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 can you feel it? My home, my village, can you breathe it? Our sound, our mind, can you dream it? Make it go boom, boom like a conga. Take a bow, forget the haters. All this for the love, not for paper. 2 eyes on the prize, I'm a trooper. Don't you play, don't you play with fire. The fire will burn. The fire will burn. Don't you play with fire. Don't you play with fire. The fire will burn you. Don't go for smile, make I feel you. My champion, will make I choose you. I do, you do, make I marry you. If you know feel move, make I carry you. Joe boy, we dey carry go. If you want to my show,
or 20 or say president birthday or evidence be a obey den obey agu ye twa no so what I say nye sem bia ye ka hwe ye ni baby an no mame ote ne busuafo no offer for so what I say nti sese no me ka amanate one Kevin Taylor information assembled the omonem assembling nyina yeah ahead of them ahead of them so what I say yeah monitor bia nye say the woka no ye nim de ayo hwe as a security nye nsem bia na e de baba beto abonten so what I say ye na control Ghana ho enye bodam ni no enye na adan fofo no de omo hihye adwuma ma no say on be ka no on be giska no nye omo na control Ghana ho so what I say ye woni pa bia omo control Ghana for to abama ye say ye be di Ghana so me de meka about that on any issue ni say woye any fucking mover enyo no ne busuafo kra omo wo Ghana no omo hu nto omo I can say it without no fear and favor say ubegu Ghana mempanyin nim ase and there nim say o before be yes and o be ba be say obusuafo nyina afri Ghana I de omo akotena bibia wo de omo be ko so what I say say obusuafo ntimi tuufo say mame ugu Ghana mempanyin nim ase and I say ugu Ghana fo nim ase a yes or no ya Ghana fo eyi say yambo omaho panyin ho ban no ye ntena ase no bi embegu omanpanyin nimfi nti I'm sending this signal e ma no say ye twen no say
boyo me no say ba no ono ni issue na o say won say me no
Exclusive interview with Evelyn, Serwa, Broni, 29th March 2022 on With All Due Respect Loud Silence TV.
On the beat, can you hear it? Boom, 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 can you feel it? My home, my village, can you breathe it? Our sound, our mind, can you dream it? Make it go boom, boom, like a conga. Take a bow, forget the haters. All this for the love, not for paper. 2 eyes on the prize, I'm a trooper. Don't you play, why don't you play with fire? The fire go burn. Don't you play with fire? Smile, make I feel you. My champion, well, make I chew you. I do, you do, make I marry you. If you know feel move, make I carry you. Joe boy, with the carry go. If you want to my show, make you tell them. You for wine your body like a yo-yo. We go jam all night, tell the people. Don't stop the fire. Badadam, badam. Higher and higher. Never, never stop me now. Don't stop the fire. Badadam, badam. Higher and higher.
Exclusive interview with Evelyn, Serwa Broni, showing today on We Told You Respect Loud Silence TV. Exclusive interview with Evelyn, Serwa Broni, showing today on We Told You Respect Loud Silence TV.
Or 20 or saying president birthday or evidence bia obey den obey agu. Yeah, channel. So what I say, yes, send bia yeah can. Share ye baby and no mammy or te. The bushing for no offer for. So what I say, inti say no, me can amanate. One Kevin Taylor information assembled your one assembling in ano. Yeah, ahead of them. Yeah, ahead of them. So what I say? Yeah, monitor bia. Yes, sir. They are all canon. Ye nim the you. Share as a security. Yes, bia na edi babe to abonte. So what I say? Yeah, na control Ghana. Enye bodam ni no, enye na adan fofo no. The almost share a juma man say, on be canon be discano. No one control Ghana. So what I say? Ye when you put here, control Ghana for two Abama say, ye be di Ghana so. Made the American about that on any issue, ni say. Why ye any fucking mover? And you know, the bush and 4 crowd omo Ghana no, omo hunto. I can say it without no fear and favor. The Uber Ghana men penny nima say. And there, nim say, oh, before BS and Uber Babes so bush and 4 in Ghana, I do my partner baby audio or mobile call. So what I say? So bush and 4 me 2 4. Say, Mammy, Ugu Ghana men penny nima say. And I say Ugu Ghana for nima say. Yes or no? Yeah, Ghana for a year say I'm bought on my penny home by no. Yan tenase. No be.
Exclusive interview with Evelyn, Serwa Broni, showing today on We Told You Respect Loud Silence TV.
back to the show. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. My producers are called the Ghost Team. This is, with all due respect, extended version, exclusive interview with Evelyn, aka Serwa Broni. Tonight, we will be discussing her ordeal. You will be hearing things you've not heard since this story started coming out. I have her online. She'll be on video. So if our Muslim brothers and sisters are ready, I think we can go ahead and start tonight's interview. Before I bring in our guest, I'd like to tell you that you can help support Loud Silence TV through the $1 donation to keep the TV on, and the Momo number to text or to send your donation through is 055-889-3032. PayPal KTWADR, Cash App KTWADR. We are also live on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. We are live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We are live on Loud Silence TV on Facebook. We are live on With All Due Respect page on Facebook. We are cross-posting on very important platforms tonight. NDC TV is live tonight. 1957 Project, they're live on Facebook tonight. Benjamin Wayo Mahama is also streaming the show live on Facebook. Ghanaian Citizen TV are picking the feed right now. We have my Honorable Joseph Yamin's page on Facebook picking us right now. Kevin Taylor, my official page, is also picking this show live. And also Hopex TV and radio are live tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for staying. Okay, let me bring in my guest so that we can officially start the show. My guest tonight is... Yes, I think I have it now. Good evening, Evelyn.
Good evening, Kevin. Good evening, everybody.
Nice one. Good to have you here. I know it's not an easy day for you. Lots of recollections to be done today. We know for some time now you have been on social media. If you are not even on social media, you've been getting a lot of TikTok videos and some stuff on WhatsApp and all that. How have you been coping? Before you officially start the interview, how have you been coping?
What I do is I simply ignore. That's the best thing to do in this circumstance. Yeah, I simply ignore.
Okay. I hope you are ready for this interview, and I would like to ask this question before we officially start the interview. You have decided to grant us this interview. You are not under any instructions from our network. You have not agreed with us on any hidden facts or anything. You are here by yourself, and you decided to take or grant this interview.
Right.
Great. Mete say akowia bagire na bagire no o ma me bi. I think I need to ease the tension a little bit. Enti say okowia bagire no na me so bebi a wia bagire no media men share anti enti ehe na okowia bagire no sana na nkofo bi ka e social media.
Mete say sister bi so kra akowia con beef. Nti end na say ye be no abum.
It's also okowia con beef. Okay.
Me say yeah, but Ghana no dey. Me say no me friend woman nankasa shop no ye ne dey a omode asem cho no so no. And she clearly said say onim hwe and onim dey nti omo yesa. And I actually got her on record and recording, you know. And I home be asem no.
Okay. All right.
For now,
so,
let me thank you and your good team
Go ahead.
for deciding to interview me and for also agreeing to stay within the perimeters of Mefani said legal advice, and I said within what my lawyers has advised. Thank you, and thank you everybody for watching.
Okay. I guess you've just set the tone for the interview itself. This interview is going to be 1 hour, 10 minutes flat. After that, we are not picking phone calls. We've already gone through these instructions. So it's going to be a straightforward interview. And then here we are. Now, asem call. Now, we are here today because there was a time na yin na wa Ghana and yet you pictures be on social media. Na pictures na you no na wo Evelyn ujina eye Ghana presidential jet ho. Na pictures bi so esa by an out jet nim na president team bi chief of staff team ni nipa bi so ewom. Now I think say a ho ene e costate eye Serwa Broni insensem no ebae. Aba be drew this point. Nipa be bracansem. We've heard different narrations and all that. Now before I start this interview, no, I'd like to ask you one first question, sir. Wouldn't him Abranti be a friend of Hope Sinadoe?
Minimum. Onya madam for dear, but I got to know him through a mutual friend in UK. Maybe I would to Canada, know him assistance, and that friend reached out. Before we go on, let me say this. I would like to introduce myself because Nkofo just Serwa Broni, they don't know who I am, what I do. So my legal name is Evelyn Edu. I'm a registered nurse. I've been a registered nurse for 20 years. Baby, I'm here at I've been a nurse there for 17 years and I still work there. I'm currently a medical student at University of Athabasca, Alberta, University of Alberta. And I did my nursing at Athabasca. Can I say? I've lived in Canada for 28 years. I'm a mother of 5 boys, 4 from my past ex-husband, my past relationship, and 1 from my current relationship. And I think that's good for people to get to know who they're dealing with. And again, thank you. You are a man and you've allowed me, a woman, to come here and discuss what a man that I was friends with, in this case, a president, did to me in terms of a criminal activity. So thank you very much.
Yeah, so with my earlier question, I will say you just know Hope Sinadoe and should I get a friend like that? We'll be introducing each other.
No.
My next question is, are you on a mission to blackmail the president of the republic? Because Yati, in Kofa can celebrate. Serwa Broni is on a mission.
No. I am not on any mission. No, I'm not on any mission to blackmail Obia. And nobody has sent me. I'm a big woman. I'm not a baby. I'm in my 40s. And Nkofo Bebresu were thinking this has something to do with politics. Politician be Nchiameka, politician be Asonsame. And if I had wanted money for Aseme told me, today would not be the day I'll be coming out. Last few months would not be the time I would have been coming out. Now come back before the elections. So this is a sema mene Kufuadu enya nkita hundie bi na wa man Nkofo bi de boni bi adi me e da so ha me e na me pese me ka ho asem enya obi ana asoma me na I think said the Ghana force Ghanaians don't tend to understand compensation settlement. Enti say obi ya obone na o se ma gia tum se ma ya obone bi me pese me ma obi bi said be ya on fa me court and I say even so fa lawyers kra na lawyers ni bitimi agree say ya the assembly court e be say and nipa na kra wa ya obone ni timi fa ono an legal team say ye mra nipa ne nchen na emusa ne say ye betimi compensate no na wagya amanaka and I say bia wa suffer trauma bia na medical cost bia ye betimi approach no na wagya amanaka. And in my case that is what happened. The team mekane say omo negotiators, or I should say the team of
we'll go. I think so. We'll get to that point.
Anyways, the point is, I'm not blackmailing anybody, and nobody is also bribing me because that is how it looks. It looks like either the president is bribing me not to talk, or I'm blackmailing anybody. But it's not. It's a plain cut compensation that we had negotiated. But there's nothing like that.
Ubek to me. In less than 30 seconds, ama obia or shows is here na adwene ne say asama kano obejiwe di no die na obetumi aka nende die na obetumi akire ende amasa nipa no ajiwedi because enye obia na jiwa asam nidi
die metimi aka ne say sentowa da me situation akoye situation whereby obi nsa hye wenum na opesa okanipa no. In this case, the Kufuado and Nsashe Menum. na wanya nkofo bi to say hope sin so support Akufo-Addo so you know obo wapampem, then I have family members who are also holding my jaw not to down. And me, the victim, is the one that's suffering right now. And I say, that they meet me, I can say, that. I wanted to say, and my family members will be very upset. Mom, I love you. Daddy, I love you. Me mama, me papa, me aunties, me auntie bi okroma brekum sewa. Oni ni kunu MPP for mpanyinfo ni bi na na ose agimai. Hobson himself has been contacting them, telling them, so I'm going to menkasa, but then he himself will then go around and share information about me stolen device now too. Cheap vloggers, obi okra minimum no. You meet people at occasions, where she'll be a party, and say, they come on Facebook and say minimum, they grow up, where I've not known these people anywhere. And it's sad. So it's not my intention to be here. It's not very easy for me because my family members are wishing I wouldn't come here. My partner wish I didn't come here. But the point is, I'm not here to be good, be in massive. And I mean, I have to stay within legal ramification way. I can't just come here and show naked photos, naked videos.
Yeah.
But do I have such things in my possessions? Yes, I do. When I came out in October, Akufo-Addo himself, he goes around dating all kinds of girls, and he has a cleanup team who cleans up. And some of these girls actually came in my inbox.
I know, you have a lot of things to say, but there's a specific reason here. Maybe say you can't assemble one after the other. Send a omo mutio, no, you will be a and then otio. And I'm Mr. Obro from the pa, but I na kachini kakramai na.
I'm a kachi.
I maybe yet house and Quebec house, yet equipment Quebec, yet how now, but I think that what we are comfortable to me, yes, you woman a chinty. Yet we catch you need to do a bit to me abwa ama yen I tea on my question person
Fante half me, bono half me, and Fante so half to make a cheap.
A crime bear so, and I say, how did you meet Akufo-Addo? Maybe Tresem better country and repair Potibena who Akufo-Addo first and it didn't come.
Okay,
sorry, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, President of Ghana. Mami Kanisa.
Nana Akufo-Addo, the President of Ghana.
Yes.
Nishiano, May 2014. May 2014. Ewa Accra. You can say East Legon. ANC Mall, precisely Coffee Lounge.
That means they're not on your president then.
Debbie, not on your president.
Obekai Oman Abia Omonenam and answer Wosunipa and Nam. We just want to have because as Semia Bekano Habia, we need to support it.
Na onon kwan and nam, but na media madam fubi enemy mammy you know nam.
Okay. Question I that Obiano Obia Peso Hune say. The BIT relationship. When Nana Addo Akufo-Addo achempena.
Okay, so the answer to that question is yes. Maybe out in October, no, because I wanted everybody to focus on the trauma that I've been through, the incident that happened, the crime that was committed. I had to play around that. But Ghana for me and Timase. And they went jumping for the relationship. So yes, the answer to that question is yes.
The chimpena, impena tribu ha a telephone sumpena, a be also a radio sumpena, impena tribu ha a long distance relationship. When another Dankwa Akufo-Addo, President of Ghana, a chimpena, Sebio, moye intimate, and I'll be able to say, only president, my man kind of straight now, because very important, these are, did you ever had intercourse with Nana Addo Akufo-Addo? One Akufo-Addo enya enkitahu dieda.
Okay, so the answer to that question, I've met him physically, yes. And let me tell you, I'm not a baby, he's not a baby. And before people meet to have such encounter, they have discussions. Yeah. I know Sengofo Bebre have been questioning because of my sexuality and whatnot. But what I can say is Akufo-Addo in bed is no more than a woman himself. So it was discussed. He has erectile dysfunction. There's no news about that. And so I saw him like another woman. And yes, I have had intimate relationships with him.
mebacho oka brofo nko a obetumi akyire mu otwi sɛ na enuanom a omutia no omubeti asie misro.
That's right. Question abusa me answer ne say ane.
But oka bi kan say onye bema na sebio president.
Okay, me say me menya akra no no nso nya akra na ansa na obi ni obi be hia akọ edem no. Mature people no they discuss enti wono onim me and onim me sexuality Ghana for no dey ye kasa bebre na onim man nam na oyese but Akufo-Addo na nkasa no me say me ne da ho out said dem ne oba da ho enti enye news na ya discuss it da
enti na it is a companionship yeah o person just a president ni huni ho and na just companionship you spend the time together
yeah na say sir
na sa na person che mate sia yamra eye de ekofa nsem we nyina baaye no ye hana ye hu pictures bi na wote presidential jet team eno no ekofa nsem bebre ba Ghana se eye den na ketesie sebio onye politician ye nim se or security clearance ade chin ya oti presidential jet team twitwa pictures na me kai say all the pictures we be mamen try na etifo so ebia pictures no mwenye bi ehu no omoso enhu enya idea of the year king ema eye pictures to say picture we na edin kan ya ebaaye na manfo busa ho nsem inti echire no ebi beka ho ema ehu picture bi so eti say na wote presidential jet team echire no pictures bi to say ebaaye na do danko Akufo-Addo president na nkasa so eti jet team it looks like say ebia na wote no opposite because sibia picture ne tie no in fact let me show all the pictures send ya because me pese beja bibia o me pese obia te eye de ye kan nyina ase eye chief of staff so no so te eye presidential jet team yehu ye service no omusuo ma omu serve eye mo na mo jet ni mu no. Now my question is, I'm sorry, I say my system need delay kaka. There are a lot of people online now. Omu nyina hwenti slow your system now. My question is say edien akwenya when the mouse akwenya no ma utumi kotena presidential jet na unya that security clearance no nipa wan ne wan ene boa wo e ma utumi join sa presidential jet na eko Kumasi no.
Okay, thank you, Kevin. And Sana, me sasem na no pesa me ka say Hobson ede audio bi na me ma me kasa wo mu say oh where's your president nka uni manka o kaso wo fa ne asomesi minim said that will come after na sa audio no de pesa me ka fa ho ne say at my age not everybody I've encountered with and me ma minimum no so my mother didn't know that I knew the president earlier but who me in a picture bi I posted in 2019 was when she did that audio. Okay, so na question you say me no presidential jet no Akufo-Addo himself na me wo Ghana me call Ghana July of 2019 my birthday and na ma call Ghana me have my time he was in France until me communicate you who say me wo Ghana no me come Ghana man kra no and no decide so person who me and na me man ya aware say me nya time enhu no because time or be free in France beba no me nso me baba akoso birthday July sa until I would want to return and celebrate with me ba no and he was able to convince me say me na me ba nkasa and na me man who say adwuma mo so then I was able to get time off from work until free in France belande you know eda na adwona na ofre me no me kasa say ade chi a obekọ program bi a program na Saturday until person ye fly Friday na Kumasi and I agreed to it. Not that time no we didn't kind cry the information ama JK Travel and Tour amasa nipa no afre me arrange different tickets I won't leave Ghana the date I was supposed to leave but me train kakra so Akufo-Addo na nkasa enema me kwan and in fact me cry time and I was say me share almost around 8 p.m. for the flight no I was busy somewhere with East Legon as I betray mu ko sunti the time they waited about 45 minutes for me Nti somewhere no train na omo train no e ma ne suma I think the driver Joseph or somebody else e bad the car be lady me car because he thought say na me hu baby a Jubilee airport ne wo no so ni pakro ne the car be lady me on airport road kuma Accra to that baby a no omo wo no and in fact people were even asking say na lady o ye hwan a ya train about 45 minutes for her so getting on that flight the Kufuor invited me.
Now, go through any security check because President need to coin. Why na esaka sa trip no nipa why na okay so almost happening and which checks ben a uko mu ansa na utumi ekonya president jet mwatena.
Me pacho my security checks BMT me pake me car ankasa no na me ye kan say me subens for medic bi me pake car na nipa na o man de ne car be di manim no e ma me see na me yi me luggage e na eno ano na chese o mo kro o ma twen me ache nti na o ma abegina flight na no a o mo twen se meba me duru hwa na good evening ye chia no na madam for me ne nam so ye chia no e na no ano obi an check hwe nipa na o mo flight ni me me ankasa Mr. Oseakoto
Okay, a Greek minister.
Yes.
Okay.
Chief of Staff, Kufuor Ankasa brother Bamti, and Anebadukua, and then the rest were, I guess, security team. But there was the Anya checking there.
President daughter Dukua, no so eka flight no.
And the Chief of Staff, so an assistant lady did the Wendy, no so come.
Okay. Now, summarize this for us. Mokodru Kumasi no, what happened?
Oh, you could do Kumasi na Friday and so what happened was normal introductions. You know, Madam Funi, a friend of Messi, Evelyn, me Benny, meet my Badukua, that kind of thing. Drink Ben or Benum sort of thing. And we had drinks and BB very strange for me because it was the first time meaning the took Kumasi with these people. And when I checked, my luggage had been put in my bag, I see the same room with him. And my major say, hey, even big man like this, Christ, over to trim bad name, I would think that the Nipan bag is a separate room from yours, maybe a middle of the night, you guys figure yourself out. But that made me think, say, Adia or tie, you know, Nipan no ye bags, many a Kufuor in it's now, it's free flight, and many in it's not the same car, a call in Shayaso Honum. I could stay or tune for a guest house. And you drew on my bags and his were put in the same room.
Now, Otun for guest house or no? Why not a stay or
Chief of Staff na me say when stay or say or program be done you baby when stay or but I think almost everybody else that was on board stayed there.
Okay.
In fact, the room I stayed in, no, Kufuor Badukua stayed in the room right next to us.
Now, what can you say about this picture? Sorry, I think this is the picture I'm looking for. I just want to.
Off.
What can you say about this picture?
And see that picture, no, it was a year in 2 parts. That's why Saturday on a panel time or more like you did any panel, you did that body, no. Then we came back home, had lunch, took a nap between 12 and 4. Into this picture was taken around 4:15-ish in the afternoon of Saturday, July 20th, 2019. Na yeah ready a year no ankasa. And we are sitting on the bed in the room where Kufuor to stay. So called Otunfo guest house. And sadly enough, I saw a photo, I think March 6, 2020, and I felt really, really bad and sad. And that photo was a Kufuor wife. She also had photos I know I posted to Facebook within that environment. And I really felt bad that he would carry girlfriends to the same room where he sleeps with his wife.
Okay, I'm trying to find a picture you use it for a year poster, no? which I am not finding, but I think my team will get it for me. It was a room you guys shared. The reason why me winning is say, so share these pictures me put it on the screen. We are building a story here. Me say a month for sorry. Me say a month for the beginning of everything. Send about you be drew na o count one seminar. A month for better was say the o cano. Baby a problem ni nyina e free. Because as I speak to you now, I know say majority of Ghanaians what you have gone through about a year one Ekufuado in Kitahum. There's one particular picture I am trying to find to put on the screen for you to at least confirm this picture. Now, Sebio, it's here for Ensube who say this particular room you are talking about, and no one the same room you took this picture, because I want to ask say ankasa na ucha picture, because there's been a lot of misinformation out there. A man for some say even the pictures we are seeing no crampono, they are all Photoshop pictures, and that pictures enyo. There's a flaw to our production today, but I think I found a picture. I'm sure there's a specific reason to person the picture we to screen it. So send a you explain that picture and you move to other matters. People will understand your story. Now, picture we picture we. We are very, very sorry. The system is quite slow because there are so many people online right now. Inti ama picture we the first picture me share now ne Ekufuado e what them say ye hwem chia the all kind and say the motim pan so no you could see say picture na see impanity ni so no eno an is background no room color no the same thing. Picture we picture bang.
Picture where me and me try me nine na da ho no e na se o hwe entuma na e wo me nan ano na obehu se entuma na na efira me na de kwa yi no now we were supposed to get up around 4 and get ready. Me sorry jano until no da ho no, and I'm the one that took the picture actually, and me na da ho no.
So you can confirm and say Neba Dukia came to the room and saw you in his room.
Oh, so on one or share red t-shirt or da ho no. In fact, I think that's Sunday morning no Dukia herself came in the room not to papa, and I had to tell her say the man is in the bathroom taking a shower. Her room was right next to mine. We sat in the same car. I mean, we had chit-chat. We ate together on the same dining table. It's not a big deal.
Who else came to the room whilst you were there?
I think so we were supposed to stay till Sunday evening. Saturday, and I had an emergency in the evening and decided I'll leave there. And while he was trying to convince me to stay, because now it's your call for her, on it, Mr. Seaku and they wanted me to escort them. And he all tried to convince me, I'm still there, I have to go. I have a pressing way to go. No, he had just finished taking a shower or found the phone Fred, one of the bodyguard, Kofi. And I was shocked to know that he was there naked and Kofi would be able to walk in there to ask him, say, or friend or then, and then he was instructing and said, on friend a brother, now the brother no be free than you reno. Now the brother no in who says or more qua or monemenko. Okay,
great. So now I want you to tell us the story. A year after all this encounter, what mama details about they're not on you. Cecia, I'm going to allow you to tell us from there, how did all this start?
As in the stage robbery?
Yes, all the way to the president calling you, you texting the president. We are going to show all these things, but I want you to tell the story so that Omo Muti Onankasa can make sense out of everything.
Okay, so what happened is day like I said, now I was seeing Kietna Hotel Sunday and Saturday and then you call a year by me decide to say me free ho. Lucky enough, not Kufuado brother no. ɛne ne badokua ne nyinaa ɛne chief of staff nyinaa na ɔmo nso bɛfiri hɔ. So we all left together. Enti mikodru ye no me de say minim den makodru mama na hu say oh, we've landed. The next morning Sunday I decided to post pictures on Facebook. What I actually posted was self picture na me nko flight n'anim no. And then I posted I think 1 or 2 that I was within the flight. And I post 2 many Kennedy Japan photos be. And Kennedy crowd pictures the statement be making a prompting because you'll be back Canada minimum no. Because of Madame Fubia or Warren a cousin. Nti oba minimum no. Nti onu share me wo ye ko ayi ne ye de yakotena baby ma omo kodidi. Ohun me wo no so ye ntwa pictures or me phone ma obi so ntwa ye post to know obi ehun say my Canada for say. So that thought was in my mind. So when I woke up I chose to post many Kennedy pictures and then I added some of the photos in the flight. About an hour later na me nya call. Free Ekufuado say and then my post to a picture being me post to. And I didn't know, I couldn't be in a flight. Nobody had told me there was no security at EBNT. Right away, I'm sure okay. Mean delete and no so saying Hamedia. Ain't not menema men and I'm not Gino delete or the whole post. We thought that was it. Throughout the day, I had numerous calls from Kofu and Ekufuado them number memo to find out. Then you call send a BC. And then Echo Subi na me kase me pictures. I didn't understand what was going on. The long and the short story is we ended up meeting Kempinski, myself, Mame, Da Costa, who is a Kennedy Japan cousin, and Onwa Kennedy. No. And today, me pese Kennedy Bano Obeka says me boa. What did we meet there to discuss? And why was there the panic?
And this goes to Kennedy Japan.
Yes. No, and yeah, no, the only question I have for Kennedy, since I'm already on Kennedy, I want Kennedy to also come and tell me, say, January 2020, discussion ben on me have now discussion ben so no one Colonel Poku, Michael Poku, any John Buedu, meet to discuss and a dame tina no almost be compensate me. Bonnie ben and no be aye, why not I me Bonnie and no more compensate me? Nay, a dang. And I say can Subeka say me my Jessica be in same dana because not even one city. Maji or Ken Semuda.
Can I open reason at all? Right.
She know physically that, but I'm sure say you know yes because
okay.
I think some when pictures I will post to on WhatsApp status.
Okay, you can go ahead. Inti Koso.
Inti Kennedy na me busa no nye Kennedy na me pese me busa ne say anyem bia or diska bia ma me da na because me ngi diska bia won nsemu da. And me pese me hu say a then discussion and omoko have we nti omu decide say they would need to compensate me na ye bone ben. Na hwan so nti na omo be compensate me.
So, yeah, go ahead. After
okay, nti if conversation ni wie no na a Sunday, the Monday myself and then we went to Ekufuado office on invitation by himself obviously. So there was nothing big deal. No more fee or story be we had to plan in case those photos resurface will face a year media so then ye beka say me hwan any other identity koba say meka say oh me MPP for woman organizer or Canada near there. So we made up that BBNC. I went to his office on Monday. On Tuesday, I left Ghana and I'm back Canada. 23rd July 2019. That was it. There was nothing going on. He came here to Canada September, that's the 28th or so, no for US, no bad program. And that within few days, I had gone to visit him at the presidential suite. I know they were Toronto downtown. And that was where he told me, say, national security for no more interested in my phone. But time or moment when I'm free Ghana dada. Because the incident came out on Sunday. I saw him Monday, I left Tuesday. So there was no time. And people said, why? And I say with the obviously. That was it. And it didn't, why would they be interested in my phone if there's nothing on my phone? And I want Kufuado himself or send somebody to come on social media and say that conversation never happened.
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead.
September
Yeah.
September no etwem we're free hanom akọ Ghana. And me no have a whole lot of misunderstanding between the 29th of September and October 1st. Into me decided I mean picking the calls be me dreaming. And he called me on the 14th of October. And also na me be make me school who asem then he wants to help near the other. And I'm sure me cry me Ghana. Me plan is me Ghana be delay me dan bia 70. No so okay, wa frame me am mfa. And I'm sure me who ne calls. And no. After that, no, within sa week, no frame me am mfa. No mama hope since so frame me say opa me cho besa aba Canada. Na metimi ebuku hotel amana. And thinking back at the incident that happened, I figured Senna Hobson was coming really for me to maybe find a way to get my phone or whatever it was. Because when I made Akufuadu know, said, me, I'm a bagana, no. Hobson's trip never came on. There was never any more conversation of, oh, Buku Hotel, mommy. At some point, my friend Hobson one day catch her and said, bra, ubenya ba, mami humi ame kwa Ghana. But meet me a Buku Hotel na ma. Se mini hokra na discount leader me dimu, you will get it. And he says, so on the date, you know, or drink honey ade. And then at some point, and a Kufuadu mami who said, only hopes in kasa. Na hopes in onya into the kwana, he will be the one meeting me. Because date na me the bedroom Ghana. No, so Kufuadu the same day he was flying to Russia. And you know, just say me no, or my hopes in be meeting me. And something strange between the Kufuadu calls was the day he thought I would be London, Monday the 21st, but that was the day I was actually leaving here to get there the next day. Mene kase we an channel sabe friend bi busam say na Mayor transit wa him, which was very weird. Now already on him say Mayor transit to Amsterdam. Then he called again to confirm say Mayor transit to Amsterdam and how many hours I was staying, and it didn't make sense because me ba Ghana na obi be shia me airport to Ghana. You only need to know the time I'm landing in Ghana. You don't need to know the transit way. But me airport, I don't stay within the airport. I always check out and come back. So I'm not sure what that was also all about.
Okay, so Ukodru Ghana no, from your Facebook Live no, and I saw incident in CA. In fact, I think majority of the people watching us they know about that incident.
The story.
So-called National Security Force and for came to attack you and your partner almost so any other day. There's one thing that you have never talked about. I think after the incident, Mukoye report our police headquarters. Na CID headquarters.
Yes.
Now Madam Tiwa and a year CID boss then. Na anything I started a year interview, Busa was say Hobson Adoye unim the same. And there's been a couple of times about social media so Wabaka say hotel room on when Rahoda he didn't come there one baby he never entered your room. Now for some reason we have an audio time call a year Madam Tiwa office. Madam Tiwa oho. Hobson Adoye so by no. Engagement in no. Hobson Adoye made you people know say ura a year room ho na you people cannot say or fa bibi and I say one fa bibi and I would come computer some fun. I think say from the Hobson aka from day one Edia Tunko for team our Ghana say on no hotel hodia he never entered your room and there are so many evidence video interviews or Facebook. I think say you gave us this material you per say bo na Ghana for etie Senebeya say oh kase the whole thing was staged and Hobson was the man behind it. Obi so ebeti u case nasi. Until let's take a few minutes. Na membo this audio. It happened in Madam Tiwa's office. Abra woho, your partner, Madam Tiwa nankasa, and a Hobson. Any man na bonidino, opokuno, eba ho.
Nak Colonel Opoku ni bi nani po ho ye Tiwa no na assistants mienu.
Okay.
Ba koni a friend of Felix or ye CID assistant. And ohene bi a ono so CID assistant na no mo different no ba how dress it say ohene a wa hye fugu de ne ma hye ne ho but na inti na ye 6 na ye wo dem ho.
Okay, so far nobody knew. Say there was a recording going on at our CID boss office, which happened. Into when we come back, I have a few questions. Then we will delve into other matters. The conversation between Wo and Kufuado, conversation between Wo and John Boydu, conversation between Wo and people who were put together to compensate you, and a whole lot of things. Now into me and for finality and two ways. So this is an audio interception. Is see ewo Madam Tiwa office abra a year Evelyn. She got robbed. Omokoye case ewo police headquarters. This is the audio.
He doesn't have a political career yet, so he will do it. He said he can never do that. Only. It's whatever that also of Otachi or laptop. Why was he in my room? Also Otachi. For what? Why was he in my room? You know, we can still take fingerprint for him. Yeah. So why was he in my room? No, I haven't. What's older? Oh, me who so was some that. No. Now to share. If you go to a reception and take a key card and come to now that's same day I can't say them ring it up. Already was tell mommy I'm a big woman when the mayor of the hotel. When him says I come and open the door. That day been robber when to me anka. No, but who does that? But our company is all that here. No, sure that here. No. Okay. Because for you to actually be asking him, he knows you know something. But you rent a room for me. Wouldn't say me no one call reception, no one call card, no one call the door. For what? That they have a confrontation say you know robbery attack, you know something. Because at the time the robbery happened, when he went to the Winya police station, he was at going to what was it? Did he go there? Let's all be very calm. I don't want to create another scene. But let me tell you, say I have no do anything to destroy you. I know how it is when somebody is destroying you in public domain. I don't have any intention to, but I have a job to do, and I have to do that. This morning I had a call from the Canadians, and they said they should trust me, and I'm not going to agree that and privilege that in now. So I will not do anything for you also to think because of that. Please, you rented the room for Evelyn. In your name? Yes, please. Why?
Madam, before I started, I am very disappointed.
No, but we are doing our job. You can be disappointed, but
yes.
See, you know, the robbery, look at this. On Saturday or Sunday. Informants for officers for I know the robberies you can crack, and I'm so don't worry. My officers, once I mean said, or when you said we were interested case, then Sunday you call again any information about it because of you don't have any ID, you don't have anything other thing. And I'm so okay, I'm on fire because sometimes maybe when I'm robberies attack me in my house, they test your fun or community. For me to hear this morning that he could have something to do also. You were even defending yourself. I showed you the pictures and videos of it. First of all, you are not me. If you want me to start talking, I'll start talking. the room, I mean, yes, it's in your name, you paid, you rented the car, but somebody else authorized you to do that. And that person have interest in my phone. You know that.
Who addressed me?
But the person himself told you know that. You gave me 20,000 Ghana cedis. Was it from you?
Yeah.
This is from the document. I know that.
Do you know where it's coming from?
Where is
Please
it coming
don't
from?
talk ignorant.
But the person himself told me that he has asked me to sort me out.
Madam, I am.
Why were you in my room? Why were you in my room? Can you please tell me why you were in my room? I just want to know.
When I was in Canada, were you coming to my room or not? Were you not
I was
having a
bringing
key?
you food.
Were you not
cooking
having my
for
key?
Cook.
Were you
Listen,
not having a key?
when you came to
Please.
that hotel, did
Stop
you
this.
know I was there or not there?
Stop this.
No. When
Stop
you
this.
came to you cannot intimidate me. You did not do anything for me.
And you come and then
No, you did not do anything for me. You cannot intimidate me.
Eh?
When you went to that,
robbery.
listen, you have not robbed me. You wanted information on my phone. You cannot rob me.
What do I do on your phone that I want your phone?
So okay,
What
can
do I
you
know?
please tell me?
What do I know?
Don't shout because me know man about. Why were
Listen,
you?
what do I know that is
Oh
on your
Jesus,
phone?
I cannot deal with this.
There's only one meeting.
I cannot deal with this.
Let me get something.
Why was he in my room?
I want to know what is on the phone.
Me life
Tie,
me
tie,
many
tie.
abre na me tia me life
Madam, Pastor, I hope the man say. Me, they were in room man in Canada. Me the 2 keys. No, I aware. Say me will key. Even me will key. Me buy me from. Oh, me pay ban kunne. No, I hear you. Now me we are aware. Me now don't. I'm not my friend. Me and I'm not key. Me without key. Did you have a key when you rented the room for me?
Yeah.
Me my key.
Now the man 2 keys now.
It's
I
reception.
Please.
We are looking at robbery. So when I have seen, no, you see, you don't know. I've been to according to the Washington and the intelligence.
Madam, I know, sir, I'm responsible.
When we are not interested in relationships where we are that that is not what is important. What I'm interested in is the robbery.
Exactly.
The robbery on that broad daylight now.
national security.
My stuff. It was not robbery.
Me, I know them, but I did not say that I know them.
National security.
I just said I don't know them because if I had said I know them, if I have said, oh, me woman, it's close.
Oh, we didn't want to.
We really rap with national security. So if I see national security,
Let me show you.
my show many, my life, me, I almost died. I almost died.
Do you know what we are looking for?
I almost died.
We are not looking for whatever has gone back between the two. We are looking for who robbed you, whether it's
And my interest is in knowing Miss. Okay, that was Thursday. Menene Kasai was sending, unfortunately, my phone. Was sending me message on WhatsApp. Where are you? And I'm saying why? And I'll say, are you at the hotel? And I'm the chair, ma'am. And I'm PBS.
No, a DBS.
DBS, whatever. Roofing sheet company. Let me cheer.
Spinters Road.
And I'm the chair, ma'am. And I'll say.
Me, I'm
the other car.
and yen sign for.
And I'm a friend. I'm saying, oh, and I'll say,
who you be there? You are there.
But me, now me that me back to my car when I'm saying for say. Now my car driver and so said, I said, oh, you be in new movie. I said to go to the I'm a friend. I'm saying, patrol. And I'm saying, and the day before, no, I catch him sort of time. And I'm saying, oh, and I'll see, I'm a driver and see, I'm running. And I'm saying, me conquer for fear besides.
I was all catching and sana.
And now who crowd can say,
who you here?
Now say, well, be a man call.
Now, about 9.
8 p.m. And I'm saying, I will be around till very late in the evening. My amount of time. Now about 1:30. Now showing.
Let me tell you something.
But you mean who besides and no to go.
Yeah, mommy. On one of the whole trouble.
So,
but this is where the cross is. Me friend, me buy a hotel. And I'm going to reception. They say, me tell Mr. Hope's number. You have given phone says here. Although the book will have a number. And I let me the princess for your not the supervisor. You went to the hotel at 12 and 6 p.m. You must be down. So if it's a Jimmy, I want to Jimmy. Why not not getting that? Why would you say something about Jimmy? That is why I catch something about Jimmy.
You
I
can
say
stop me.
if you
So now you're saying what would TSC? Stop it.
Somebody have been.
So now are you saying?
Papa went for open.
How?
Yes, me.
But that is not the time you went in our room.
Oh, please.
You went in the room at 1:36 p.m. You pick us here midnight. Why is he trying to say
Midnight, so check footage midnight.
We are going to investigate this case. We are going deep into this. We'll take statement from all of them.
How did you use the hotel 1:30 p.m. and midnight?
I have never denied. I have never denied, madam. I have never denied. Oh, please. You cannot interrupt me.
Hey.
Whatever that we plan to
If
do,
Let's get to the bottom. Then I also know what to do. Then I also know what to do.
When was he in my room? And we're still not to date. Once we can't tell like, oh, Evelyn, Mooney walk around about my home.
Before I saw from this, room 307, 370. Almost 3 times. Adam, so give me a piano, so can you confirm your identity? Oh boy, I don't want to. No, it's not I said you can study that. I walked straight to the place. You
knew we were not there.
Oh, Evelyn.
All right. So, hello, hello, Serwa.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes. Where your interaction is see Madam Tiwa office after the incident, that stage robbery now, they be outcome no. And in the office, no, now Hobson Eka said he actually went to your room. He wouldn't deny that, but we've seen him on social media platform. Oka said he never even came there. What room they were there or honey there. But what saved you? Oh, sir, a confrontation. You say you guys recorded a confrontation. Oma no more room or no? Can you stress on that again? And just let us know. Sir, audio ya yeti ya ebia ni pebi enim. Ma yehu die ema sa confrontation about because we are taking notes and we want everybody to follow the fact. And internet ya the minim so waka. But let us know. Why am I na room ho? Sir, conversation we see here.
Nti room no initiate a chance ya na kasa na hopes ni hobi na ye me Tiwa maame police CID a friend of Felix and police CID or your hene or my friend Nana earlier that morning no me didn't kind the video any pictures akoma Tiwa amene who say Hobson any hotel card record I show time I will be back with them we a guest, we a cleaner, whatever. Cleaners no mudin was so. And I actually got it into 2 times, 24-hour military way, and then you kind of say the other time. So it will show, say, 30 something hours, which is a real 1 something PM. Hobson had entered the room. We were robbed at the Wenya at exactly 1 PM. 36 minutes after that, Hobson was already in my room. Now, we audio now, TNA more than an hour audio now.
Yeah, it's in fact, also me catch your listeners say, it's a very long audio. And at a point, you know, the CID boss, Madam Tiwa, the conversation got to that point where they were all discussing, said the president is there. Because there was one questioner, Mote said, yes, Evelyn, Ebusa, Hobson, and I said, Madam Tiwa Busa, and say, demo. And there was another question which was very important, said 20,000 Ghana cedis now demand on wine and one of the man and I say you will be that man. Hobson could not answer that question. Into a long audio, we will release the long audio. The course in about how Madam Tiwa knew said they were talking about Ekufuado, and she also made some comments. Okay, so and I can say this, and some part of the audio, Madam Tiwa can say, oh, she would love for the relationship to go ahead. And as Serwa said, Evelyn Carr said she fears for her life. She doesn't want to go on with this relationship. And Madam Siwa jokingly or something, she was like, "Oh, knowing the old man, my friend old man. I think in the audio, no, my friend old man, the president at the point mobile into that audio to come out, the full audio for people to listen to. But because of time, we just want you people to have an idea of what transpired in that room. In some way, Madam Tiwa Enim said the president's name was in there, Hobson's name was in there, and all that.
Pachoine. Enti conversation no baby. Hobson be say me busane say me no wakasa no pa so pese obehwehwe maka kiro say me ne unni saa adamfo saa enti me ba me hu so hu me nya big deal. Me call baby also see why you busy. Also call baby enti anwumre 9 or after 8 e be hia. Why would you come to my hotel 1:30 without calling me? And was your friend me? Enti e ho no say me de omadi kan rob me age me phone. Hope sent to the phone, and Bibusan is okay. You have your phone in your hands. The record of you calling me should show on your phone. Say yesterday or the day before, whatever. I'll frame me 1:30 because also I fresh several times. Over reception, also receptionist not free, but the video does not show the receptionist making a phone call.
Yeah, in fact, let me show that picture. Go ahead.
Enti. And Hono Hope say instead of showing his phone and the records, he just said, "Me call MTN Hono makwa record na bremo." The phone was in his hand.
So that's what happened. Now, when I get that Hopeson picture na our hotel, and I think say you've shown it before. Our hotel or call reception hono. I think the CCTV, Madam Tiwa can say CCTV cameras na capture no, but the audio will be out. Now, I think say we time into it. Let's talk about the other parts of this whole. And remember, this is part 1. The reason why we are doing part 1, and I say, I think Serwa has some questions she wants to put out there. And the legal team say if they don't get answers to those questions, then we will be forced to release whatever materials left. Some questions will be coming out who were deeply involved in the process. After that stage, that's why I'm saying say we are working within some legal framework. We cannot, or I cannot give a lot when it comes to videos, audio, conversation. Now, Amanfuaka said before we go to this compensation issue, Amanfuaka said you never had any conversation with Akufo-Addo, text message or emails. You never knew Akufo-Addo's number. How can you get Akufo-Addo's number? Akufo-Addo will never text you. We have 1 or 2 or 3 chats between any Akufo-Addo and what the president, Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, Etrobreo time after incident this year. Incident this year, I would like to put this on the screen if you want to speak on it. This conversation, it's a chat between yourself and Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. This is the 1st of November 2019. And it was a conversation, a texter or send a command. Now, when you read, "Hello, Nana, I am baffled a bit. Last time we sat over dining table on September 29th this year. And I think you have narrated the story at time about Canada and one in a hotel room where Mudidi any other day. Now, you went on in a conversation with the president, and at this point, the president actually responded. And the response from the president, Evelyn, yes, my security team advised I distance myself from you. They were also interested in your device. However, I didn't order the attack. I'm calling. This conversation, was it between yourself and the president?
And that conversation actually got recorded, and he also repeated it on that conversation. Said, security, national security were interested in my phone. A conversation on me I have, but on there on small. When he went on to even say within that year, education minister or somebody else had been robbed and whatever, but it didn't justify what had happened to me.
Okay.
And
Now,
right now, no, because of legal issues and whatever, and this case still
yeah,
being
I
before the
know.
legal team, and I will
So I
not
don't
play
want to
that
push
audio.
it. Was this chat too between yourself and the president? After
Yes.
your message, this was the response from Nana Dankwe Kufuado. Hello, Evelyn. You are still my babe. I didn't know say you are babe all this while. Hello, Evelyn. You are still my babe. Please keep cool, and your girlfriend will be fully sorted out after the elections. Will be sorted out after the elections. John, and this John here is who?
John Boadu.
Okay, John informed me you had agreed to wait, so I didn't understand the mails of requests. I would love to call you, but I have noticed my calls frustrate you. It's busy times. Be patient a little more. Thank you. This is from the president. DNA leading to this text message from the president, because I know you have already texted up there.
Okay, Nti, what happened is between January 2020 all the way to time omo elections, no, they had Akufo-Addo Nankasa himself from November. And me catch me person obeframe me, but if anything, I'm sending a message. Nti near maybe one hope sending nkofo bloggers here, I'm sending a message. Then he will send a message across. So what became? Me say me sending the message biana. Then he sends it to John Boadu, and I want to kasa because when he said John Boadu has been a very long time friend of mine. Until no so they are come John Boadu na John abe contact me. Until I kept at some point John crack at me say, "Oh, the man contacting me ono be delay with that no one sort me out and all that." Until but me wa na sending a message. Me wa because what the trauma I went through, that this is a point. The trauma I went through is so severe that me saw my Facebook page grana Akufo-Addo like to say COVID announcement, all those
updates.
things that I just get this panic attack and I get upset and I will constantly message him that this and this you did to me. So I had sent him a message saying, hey, you claim you're going to settle me for the crime you committed. Where's the money? This and that. And that was the response he sent.
Okay. Now, with these ones, now we don't want to go too much into it because of the rules your lawyers gave us, because they have audio recordings of telephone conversations near there. They told us not to stress too much on it because it's something they are working on. Now, can you confirm, even though this is not the phone number we put out, is this the president's number?
Yes, and there's another one.
Okay, so this is the first one. And these are the two numbers. I'm going to show the second one, but these are the numbers you had conversations on, which you have records of.
Yes.
All right. This is also the second number of the president.
Right.
Okay. We wanted to confirm that. Now, it's exactly 6:03 after. We're going to take a break for 3 minutes. When we come back, we're going to talk about a compensation group, people who are pulling the strings behind the scenes to make sure, say, Evelyn was settled. But the question is, if you haven't committed a crime, why is there compensation if nothing happened? If the president doesn't know anything about the incident, if the president says he's never seen this lady before, people making noise, why should there be a compensation? If I've not committed a crime, there's no way I have to compensate anybody to shut up. After this short break, I'll be back with our guest, Evelyn, to finish our conversation. You're still watching, with all due respect, exclusive interview with Evelyn on Loud Silence TV. All right, let me try and get us something. Okay, I'm so sorry. Everything is jammed here. Our system isn't picking the sounds. We wanted to take a quick break, but it's looking like the system is so jammed. Too many people online right now. Too many people on TV. It's not even allowing us to drop anything in the feed. So we will go ahead and just discuss the last part of the interview. That is the compensation part. All right. So we are back. We are back. Let me see, sir. We can get our guest. System is very slow. I'm sorry, but I am doing my best here to make this thing work. It is tough. Okay, so we couldn't go on the break. The system is jammed. Everybody is here, so it's been very slow for some time now. Now, me person me busa question be: did President Akufo-Addo or take any steps to compensate you, and why should you be compensated if the president knew nothing about what happened?
And the answer no, yes. He agreed. He actually proposed to compensate me, and he asked me an amount, and I proposed an amount.
Yeah.
Me can't amount in because of legal way. I won't mention the amount here.
Yeah.
And if you see the conversation between me and John Boadra, you will see the amount is mentioned there, where John is also confirming the amount. And there's an audio conversation between me and few others. That amount was also mentioned there. And he had John, Ken Japan, and this Colonel to negotiate that amount I requested down to a certain amount. And in fact, there was a percentage given out. Now, I would want John Boyd to come out and say, what did they discuss? At the end, discuss and compensate me for, and what percentage did he give me? And even that amount, the person who would hand it down also took a percentage out of it, adding in our audio, my all recordings of it.
Okay.
For legal reasons, we will just wait here.
Who, when this compensation process started, because we have on record a document that was signed between you, your party, and the president's party. A compensation was proposed by the president, and those compensations were supposed to be paid. For some reasons, we can't show that document. And those people there, and I know, sir, there are a few people who know about this document. Can you tell us, Nipa, or more access to this document? And then can say, a document like that was put together.
Okay, so that document, Nipa Omo, so there's a lady that, out of the respect for my legal team, they don't want her name mentioned, and I won't mention her name because I also saw this motherly figure in her, and I think for the few times I met her, she actually tried to secure my safety and all that. So I won't mention her name, but that lady, her name is there, and she's been pushing for her boss and the people that do the cleanup job to do the right thing. So she's aware of it. She has a copy. I have a copy. You now have a copy. My legal team has a copy. All the Euphoria tests that are involved have a copy. Wagus has a copy of that.
Wagus has a copy of the compensation agreement.
Oh yeah, and so Akufo-Addo Wafasia. I think that he's also a lawyer, and I think honored ambassador of Jamaica or whatever to Ghana. Yeah. So yeah.
And now when Amuna try say they will talk to you when this compensation thing started. Are there some people, powerful people in Ghana, who tried behind the scenes to talk to you about this issue I see between one president?
So between 2019 and till now, there have been a whole lot of people trying to get in between that I wouldn't want to mention Obiadi, but they know themselves, and there have been a whole lot of people trying to it been the few names I've already mentioned. It be a Ken, John Boedu, John assistant, or my brother. My name me money deal, but or no. So he works right hand to John. the woman that I can't, I shouldn't be
Okay.
mentioning her name, and few others. Yes, in fact, even Bumpty himself was part of. He has a copy of that legal document that you have.
Now,
Who is it?
apart from politics group, are there people outside BIA also try to talk to you?
Talking to me or
trying to negotiate, basically, let's say it that way.
There've been countless people I guess party favors they've tried, and I've told them, say, I don't want to, which you have recordings of it, I don't want to take OBS Sika to make it look like me. So if anybody thinks that they want to solve this issue, they should contact my legal team. And that those things have been negotiated like that, yeah.
I want to ask you a straightforward question. The president, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has he ever threatened you before?
I wouldn't say he's directly threatened me, but he's told me, say, if so, Sanyawa brand Sanawanya the position, if anybody dares, that is a threat because I was daring him.
Was it a telephone conversation or was it a text message?
It was a telephone conversation.
And he specifically said, can you quote him?
Or say that this was October 1st when we were having that argument, and he just said, say, like picture that me posted and then other things I have on my phone. I made me feel say I opened up a YouTube account and I gave him the password. It was a secret account. I gave him the password to it, and he, I don't know, so we name YouTube most, and he went on like, if it comes out, then or no, sana what brand sana when you're in a position, if anybody dares. So yes, we'll bring in a political career down, and I think it's a threat, but not like I'll kill you, any of that, no.
Okay. You said you have some questions for some people, and on the line, no, because if those people don't come out to confirm their Kenya, as I spoke to your legal team, no, they will give me the green light to bring you back the part 2, and then whatever materials is there, no, materials are no, you be to me they are trouble. I'm going to allow you to talk to people you know directly. They have talked to you. You have spoken to them. They know this matter. And because you want to protect your credibility, now Mobiati, I say, you are not doing this for money, but there are people who know about all this and all that happened. I'm just going to allow you to do that part if you're comfortable.
Sure. Before I do that, maybe say a little something small about what PTSD is. And because I'm a medical way, so let me just talk something about it. Me ba bontin me be kasa October and I say, oh, Ade Akufo-Addo, I mean, I've suffered PTSD, which I'm still suffering PTSD. It's a post-traumatic disorder. It doesn't mean meaning the America, you go on people's page and they write, oh, na konum wedro. If say generally, about 80% of people suffers PTSD. And yes, obi di tu obesi wo so nkwa. Obi wo ho a wanyem and wawo na ne bewu and now when you miscarriage, that person has this fear, say me konyim bi mu a ebia when you car accident that what came now you must show. Your brain sends this sharp signal allowing you to start fearing for your life, to think say at the end maybe a tool no be betimi asa to usane e bo. I mean, there's a whole lot of examples. In my case, what happened to me is because of a mema me nsadi etuo gina me ne nkofo so etoto na ye car door. My sister nkofo can all the time, so mo bo no bi am me name car door. They slammed it on my foot, so I suffered hematoma. And ama a fear my brain signals me. So when I'm not my brain will tell me, say, hey, you may not be safe. Then I have to pack my hair very way to my surroundings. My hair very me check it na my packing, na my taking deep breath. Me fear me say I've put security cameras all over the place and I still don't feel safe. And the worst part was when Hobson decided, say, or me fee address, me birth certificate, me information, me mankophobia. And no be na ama boy be oti krom ha minimum no so onim me. Ejina court say because of my personal information omode beto abonten. So before I go that 9% kofo what PTSD and yes will be abodam. I am sure say will be our share 9 out of 10 people watching us would have suffered something called PTSD, whether you've been raped before, teacher be our school or boom, into they say obi no be kasa no fa obi wa cry starve no oni obi net ye command the science and de bia na aduane astoko. PTSD is just something you've suffered, whether you've even witnessed obi wo ha who say abuse obi and a car obi and we who accident be, and you have this panic when you are approached with such a situation. So that's all there is to that.
How
Now
yeah, with your family, your new Wankasa family on your, how did it affect you? Your relationship with your family or ma and your partner, how did this affect psychologically?
You have absolutely no idea, and it's still going on. You know, I'm a mother of boys, and boys near mama, I'm a mother, you can tell. So when they knew I was down, I mean, like I said, baby, I'm here. I've worked there for 17 good years. The only time I take off is to go on vacation. And for me to have taken time off because of this PTSD, it's a big deal. And before I'm able to say, for the questions I want to ask, all these people who have a copy of the document you have, they also got a copy of my medical records. They requested the emails between me and the president, or between me and a Canadian government, between me and the embassy, between me and victims abroad Canada. They have detailed information before the compensation team would agree on anything. They had information as to how much time I've missed from work, how much trauma I suffered, who I saw, what I took, what therapy I went through, and here we are.
So we will come to your final part where you want to pose some questions. Oyoba, how do you feel when you hear other women sit on platforms to make you feel, say, you don't know what you're talking about, you're a liar, and that they are superhumans, that they will never go through such a thing? You treat two also. You form, you don't know a second the gun could go off. You know, the moment they tell yourself, or when you see from na it could go off. Maybe any pan no means obesity, but also because in a rush and all that, they could make a mistake and pull the trigger. What are you going to tell women, especially women in Ghana, who are going through different forms of these kind of harassment near they from men near they? You are a clear example, somebody who has experienced this and has decided, say, you want to speak about it. What are you going to tell them?
Kevin, the gun was not only going off while I was lying on the floor. The gun was going off while I was still in the car, shooting all over the place, asking me to get out. Miss Mabo seatbelt, and I wasn't aware of myself. Within that few minutes, said I had to take off the seatbelt. So I had to get help from Mommy to say, Eva, take off your seatbelt. So this trauma, these people who are all there saying, and you say, all I want to say is pray it doesn't happen to you. And pray that if it happens to you, it will not be a person that you trusted as a friend who would actually send people after you. Because you would never know until you're in that situation. You will never know. And yes, a tuono could have even got me. What if I had a high blood pressure? You don't know. Situation. What small attack me? I know said they didn't tell the persons to kill me, because in recent conversations, while they are trying to debate back and forth, they have actually said, if they knew Hobson will fuck up, excuse my Italian, if they knew Hobson will make a mistake, typing Serwa on the way for me to come back and find that, they should and would have killed me. They didn't know that I will come back and find the evidence. So your banner put yourself in this situation, says unuya or cousin or mommy, whatever, and somebody has done this to me, and the fact that my finding out the person is not sorry for what they did, they are sorry that they are caught, and that person wishes sense and no one say me a chairman same way in aba and kebianka me. I mean, how who does that?
So it's been confirmed from Omankasa that Hobson Adoye did not really follow the plan and he messed up.
Not that he messed up to kill me. He messed up when he came in the computer, when he came in my room, and used the password. Maybe he was supposed to clean it after, I don't know, but they messed up. And if they knew it would be like this, I would have been killed. Or we would have been killed.
What do you want to personally share with women in Ghana, especially? We know our society, the customs, the traditions. Your baby bro, they are facing worse things. Me no kasi obi shede musu because when you be can answer on to me jina camera nim and can't because you also have family, you have kids. It's not easy. What would you tell them? Because people need to start speaking.
I think, sir, we are all not the same. This is a bold step for me, but I'm also a very strong person. And you'll be honest to say me. But even if you cannot tell your story, to come on a camera to tell your story, maybe you should trust somebody to tell your story for you. Because these people are wicked people, criminals, and your politicians. And they are people, just random people who are also like Akufo-Addo himself. And it's really terrible. And he said, you cannot sympathize. This is where I bring Dokua into this. I'm older than her, but I could be her bigger sister. Her father introduced me to her as his friend. She saw me sleeping next door.
Dokua, Akufo-Addo Baba no.
Yes.
Okay.
Dokua, the one who recently got married or something of a sort. She would come into that room. I would also communicate with her. We would sit and eat together, travel in the same car. And this has happened. And Oyobi and Papa are very close and they communicate. You have not been able to tell your dad, say, you know what you did is wrong. And you knowing your dad, I am sure you know what he's capable of. And the same thing goes for the wife. Topless photo I heard the woman's reactions because when nobody, she knew say or no. When you guys were saying Photoshop, she knew and she's been in that room. That particular room, when you go into the washroom where Onosoko, she uses that same room.
Otunfo guest house hall.
Otunfo guest house hall. There's the jacuzzi bath on the right hand side to the back. Then there's a left side where besides the toilet seat, they have that urinal or toto or like a small, it looks like Ghana for because a small toilet seat. And that is where the government, the president will always put his sponge bag. And he uses coconut oil, and he would put his coconut oil in front of the vanity washroom. She saw that photo and she knew that was her husband. And I'm not the first. There have been countless girls who has this man's photos, videos, whatever, and the cleanup team will compensate them. A lot of them are in my inbox as well since October. So I would have hoped, say, her being a mother, I mean, she could give birth to me. Her being a mother, her being the first lady of whatever, you would urge your husband to do the right thing, even if the mistake has been done. But I mean, I don't know if this is their normal lifestyle or whatever, but Samia, I would be frustrated. She saw that photo and the conversation she had with people, I heard it. She was very upset and disappointed, but still, here we are.
Away the Serwa manona busa asem keke. Otunfo guest house wo kuma se sebio asem si akwesi na se Otunfo guest house abam dia. And say osa na so frem nyina twemaso because the guest house one and dem mo didi atchentwe. Anana nka bibia mfa ho de.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but let me say Otunfo is aware of the situation that is going on. And I think he tried his best to try and solve it. So he approached some people, and the Oforiatas and the people that are on the Akufo-Addo side, didn't want Otunfo to get to know the details of the incident. So they would always stop my lawyers or Menkoho saying they will put them back. So he's aware of the situation, but as to how much he knows, I don't know. But he's aware. He has tried.
Yeah. Which hotel ben na reside here? Hopes na do didn't say account your hotel ben.
Golden Tulip
Hotel. Now, oka lawyers asemi has the president and his team, his compensation team. I know, sir, from what you are saying, they have met your lawyer. Has there been any confrontation between your lawyers and any omo?
Well, we don't know directly. I guess you're referring to the break-in and entry that happened. So that when the legal team started with them and the battle started getting one night the law firm got broken in. Law firm, apparently they've had it for about 15 years. And for the first time, it was broken into. Ubi anfa laptop, ubi anfa share. But I mean, they did a damage of about $10,000.
Okay. So just leave it. You said you had some people you want to pose some questions to because it will move us to part 2 of this interview. Oh, Tiemia, this is part 1. We stayed within the lawyers. After these questions on the Bible, if reactions be amba, they are promising said they will grant us access to all materials to publish audios, videos, pictures. But before the interview, we had this agreement say you have some people you really want to send some message to because they know, you know, and you guys all know what is happening. You can go ahead.
Okay, so like I said, there are a lot of names that I would not be able to mention, but the few people a few people are omudiaba already, no. A bit to say JB. The person who said JB, they say
JB
discussion. John Buedu, or the national secretary, is the national whatever, of the MPP party. The person who said discussion ben on me have between October 2019 and January 2021. Crime ben obi committee yenti na or try say or ben negotiate and obi no oye hwan oye ne boss na ne boss ben and na wa commit crime be against me anti or no ejinema negotiate compensation percentage ben and what compensation no ma otua de ma me much like I've much running in Abrofo, so I'm trying to read and you can say mention it. And more and or far almost the percentage no breme no almost so percentage ben no multi free. And a video ben na ono Debbie no video ben na me ne no nyina tena ase hwe ya ema akire no ofa so kra tease president no na ama sese no call baby okoka asem foforo se wonhu ye na so conversation a recorded that only other people so have Kevin has a copy of it. All confirm say he had actually seen the video. Na your video ben whine video num e den no mo ye.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are straightforward questions. I think I have one last. I want you to confirm this.
Then you John Bodun, I have a lot.
Okay.
And I'm a person who say, or no, why did he feel the need say and son or more better to abano? No, say or calm me down. Na me can be dien and anka me babeka. So that goes for JB. Now I have a question for Tiwa, lady
Tiwa
CID
Dankwa,
boss.
former CID boss.
Yes, former CID no. Any assistant Felix nena na Tama hopes in omo oba hona omo interrogate no. Ni team no ka so ombeko hopes efie akoye further investigation. Me what chat of it Kevin or copy of it. Den ti na omo gina so say afi de ombeko hopes in fie akọ say omo benya made who bibi. In fact, we share conversation no kra me ka say by now dey say bibi kra eni ni fie and the person me money din. Well, let me say na yeti I responded say sometimes will be fa ade and rate me fin ho na copy bi wo ho. Enti na ye den enti de nyina so no munya ye. Na omo ye me hopes and fingerprints no. Na omo ye fingerprints of my laptop no. Was there a match? Na was no aba ho abeso so me yi ma na me laptop mu. Na mpese me ho so say me case file no akosi sen e den na buy. And then
so Madam Tiwa is not the CID boss now. Into this question you are directing it to the current CID boss, Kenya Boa. So Madam Tiwa is at Yoko now, but it's good say you are referring to because on another a position. But I know say new boss Abano docket need the white daho. I don't think it's a docket you are to actually, so he can also respond to this. All right.
Okay, inti Ekufuado so one of one personal doctors, your friend of Dr. Gordon of Labi. And Michael Opoku or your colonel, just me say no hopes a boss. I want to know say omunyina no between 2019 and 2020 why were they negotiating compensation with me? Na ɛdeɛn na na ɛsi. Ɛdeɛn na na nti
You can mention your name again.
Colonel Michael Opoku and Dr. Gordon Ofelabi.
Okay.
And I hope so I have a question for him. Minimum baby, you binti and I me bass still. And opesa ochese who okay, nti me pese me hu say ono no why na instructor no say omra mehia me wo airport sa Tuesday, October 22nd, 2019. Why na ka so mehia me? And why na bookie a man is schedule bookie sa hotel rooms na nka 5 days. Then so after robbery ninti no me end up stay 10 days extra 5 days na kufuado na sabe tuya. Why na tuya first 5 days no why na man is ska? Because we need your baby and I'm meaning your baby for him to book a room that is $230 a night for 5 days for me. Until I'm trying to figure out or no. So on they said they be on Facebook. So I'm my answer. Why na suma no? That's all senior be na suma na. Then I'll come back with the evidence for him. And then Kennedy Japan so on I think I've already asked in the beginning. Say and be all this kebia mamedana because on first kebia mameda. And also on also no on JB any Colonel Michael Opoku committee no. Edien no mu committee ko discuss yenti ana omo epese omo compensate me with a certain amount. Na eden ana na ma ye adwuma bia mo no mutu ya meka. Okay, and then Akufo-Addo Nankasa himself, I have a message for him. A debe messages na me send na no so sorry no I send ya koma JB. And a dear bad dear na no osuro se beba bonten den enti na de bi opese JB calm me down, JB calm me down. Na a den so na man he decided say he will even negotiate a compensation with me. I didn't know compensate me for. I would like to know.
All right. Okay, so you just heard it for yourself. This is the first part of our interview. There's part 2. And I know those people are they are watching. It's better you guys respond. Say we don't compensate. So president, you know, any Broni he will not go further to tell all these people I mentioned and I say Serwa mudin. So I think say you people have enough platform to tomorrow go out there. Say Serwa boa, you can come out and say there Evelyn there are no text messages, there are no audios. You know nothing about Akufo-Addo any this lady's relationship. The president too, question has been put to him. Omu defend the president. I hope he said tomorrow no. You better catch the presidency, and I said, to come out and do what? Tell the world, say it's a lie or it's true. Remember, there's a part 2 of this interview, and then we wanted you to understand the basics and put some questions out. Thank you very much, Evelyn. I am very, very much pleased. You've given a lot of women voice in Ghana, around the world. Some people might not be happy tonight, but the bigger picture is you have shown courage. You have shown, say, it does not matter how people see you, where they classify you, how they classify you, they group you under whatever. At the end of the day, you have proven that some things need to be talked about or spoken of. And I'm also urging young women, I'm urging people out there, Ghanaians, who want to tell us their story. It's about time. We made people out there with power understand that they cannot abuse their office. They cannot use the power against we the people, and especially women in Ghana and around the world. Thank you very much for being here tonight. Trust me,
Kevin,
I am very much appreciative.
Yeah, on behalf of myself and my family and everybody. Although Mebusiafo don't want this happening, but I love you guys. I respect you, and that is the reason why there's a limited information being shared here. The person will be when it's a social media and your court. So the legal team is there, and the legal processing will still continue. This is an ongoing situation, and it hasn't ended. The legal peace will still go on. And to thank you all. Kevin, thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate your time. Have a wonderful night. Thank you. All right. So that was the interview with Evelyn. And as you can see here, you've heard it for yourself. We are not going to pick phone calls. The part 2 will be coming very soon. Depends the reaction from all these people. And the good thing about your kind of say, or date, or time, or location, or boding, or name, emanisi. You bought audio from Madam Tiwa's office. Tomorrow, we expect to get some reaction. Say reaction number will be forced. And that is the conversation I had with her legal team in Canada. They will sign the legal documents with us to hand over videos, pictures to us to use, because this is the only way that we'll get them the information they need. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being here tonight. It's been a pleasure. The time you spent with me here, we always bring you the facts. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. My producers are called the Ghosty, Mr. S, Mr. P. All of you guys, thank you very much for this production. It's been a wonderful night. It's Easter Sunday. Be good. We will meet here tomorrow. I'll be back to talk about Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful night. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. Let me try and get you Weala to end today's show. If you Weala is going to play. If our system is not going to allow us, I would like to say thank you and good night.